All right, hello, welcome. We are going to learn about the area of parallelogram. So the formula for the area of a parallelogram is going to be your height times your base. Think about a square, you just kind of shift it over to the side. So first thing we want to know is this is our base, right here, bam. Our height is going to be from the base to the top of our figure, so right there is our height. Now, since we're talking about a parallelogram, we know a couple things. This side is congruent to that side. It's also parallel. We'll use some of those properties as we do some of these examples. So, again, formula for the area of a parallelogram is base times height. All right, let's move on and do an example. So, right here, I've given you that the base is 13. And the height is 7. So real easy, 13 times 7. Probably should put some units on there. I'll say inches. All right, so 13 times 7 is 91 inches squared. We'll get into volume in a bit, which will be cubed, so we need to make sure that we're using the right measurement here. If I don't give you a measurement, then it's just considered to be units, so it'd be units squared. Example 2. Example 2, I have not given you the height, but I've given you guys some ways to find the height. For example, right here, this is a right triangle. How can I find the other side of this right triangle? 1. I can use the Pythagorean theorem. My hypotenuse is 7, so that's my C. 3 squared. And I want to figure out what this is, so I'm just going to label it as x. 3 squared plus x squared is equal to 7 squared. So this will help me solve for what my height is. So I'll work this out. 9 plus x squared is equal to 49. X squared is equal to 40. Take the square root of both sides. X is equal to 40 comes out to be 4 times 10. 10 doesn't break down anymore, so this was going to come out to be 2 square root of 10. So x is equal to 2 square root of 10. So now I've got my base, I've got my height. So 2 square root of 10 times 15. I'll plug that in my calculator and see what it is. Square root of 15 times, 2 square root of 10. My bad, sorry. 10 times 15. I'll put a decimal point on there so it gives me a decimal answer. 94.9 units squared is my answer. Alrighty. One more. Example 3. So I've given you even less information. I'm going to have to figure out what that height is again. Again, I know this is a right triangle. How do I figure out another side using just an angle and a side? 3, 2, 1. I'm going to use trig. So I want to find my opposite side, and I have my hypotenuse. So which function is that? So sine of 68 degrees is equal to x over 5. So 5 times the sine of 68 degrees is equal to x. Plug that in our calculator. Five times the sine of 68 degrees is 4.6. So this is equal to 4.6. So my area is going to be 4.6 times 12. 55.2. Units squared. All right, and that's it. Make sure you do the homework quiz. See you in class.